Welcome to Edurific. Hi students, in the previous sessions we have acquired knowledge on what a sprite lab is and how it functions, that is by sprites, which are different characters where each character is defined by a set of traits that it should obey, and these traits are defined using various blocks that give instructions for the task that should be performed by the sprite. So, we shall now move on to the next step of creating projects on the Sprite Lab. The project that we will create in this session is very simple and very basic, which enables you to understand and grasp project creation. So, the aim of this session is to make us familiar with creating projects. So, in this session, we will create a very simple project where we will initiate a bunny to eat a carrot by using the basic blocks on Sprite Lab like world, which has background and sprite and behaviors. I've already saved the project by the name Hungry Bunny. So we shall start our project by creating a background. We go to the world category, drag the set background command and assemble it under when run, and we will change the background to something where a bunny lives, for example a farmland. And now we will make our sprites. One sprite will obviously be the bunny. So, we have a choice of 2 bunnies, 1 purple and brown. According to your wish, you can change or keep it the same. And we can also change the position of the bunny from the coordinates x equals to 200 and y equals to 200, or let it remain same. Now, we should create another sprite which will be the food for the bunny. Since generally bunnies eat carrots, we shall add our new sprite as a carrot. So we'll go again and drag make new sprite command, and we'll add a carrot as our new sprite. But we will be changing its location. So for changing its location, we shall be pressing this key and taking our cursor onto the carrot and placing it just below the bunny but far away from it. So now, as you can see, our background, our sprite of bunny and carrot are made. Now, if you wish to change the sizes of the bunny and the carrot, we can do so or keep it as it is. For example, to change the bunny's size, either increase or decrease it, we can go to the actions category, drag the set size command. Here, we will be changing it to the brown bunny since that is the sprite we have taken, and we will be changing the size to about 150. And now we will be assembling this command with the rest of the command. If you observe, the size of the bunny has now increased. We have to now initiate the bunny to go towards the carrot and eat it. So, for this, what do? We will go to the event section, drag the when command, change up to down. This means when the down key is pressed on the keyboard. And now go to the behavior section, drag the command sprite begins. Since our sprite is the brown bunny, we shall change it to brown bunny and add the motion of the bunny, that is, moving south from the behaviors category. This means when the down key is pressed, the sprite should begin to move towards the south. Let us check this. So, we will press run to compile our script in the workspace. On pressing run and clicking the down key, you will see that the bunny is moving south on pressing it repeatedly. And now it has touched the carrot. But it doesn't seem like the carrot has been eaten. What do we do? So, we shall now add a character for the carrot. That is, when the bunny will be touching the carrot should be disappearing or it should be shrinking. So, for this, we will go to the event section, drag when command, which says when the sprite touches the carrot. Here we will be changing our sprite to the brown bunny. So this means that we have now evaluated a condition which says that when the brown bunny touches the carrot, and now we will be going to the behavior section and drag the command sprite begins. Here, since our sprite now is carrot, the sprite begins to shrink or disappear. So for this again we will be going for the behaviors category and drag the shrinking command and place it. So this means that when the bunny touches the carrot will be shrinking and then disappears, which means that the bunny has now eaten the carrot. So we can just visualize this by compiling the code by pressing the run button. Now our code has been compiled and now we will be pressing the down key for the bunny to move towards the south, towards the carrot. As you see, the bunny started moving towards the carrot. It has now touched the carrot. And the carrot has begun to shrink from its original size, and in no time it has disappeared. So this is our project of the Hungry Bunny. So in this project, we have just applied what we have learned in the previous session of creating a background, creating new sprites, giving traits to the sprite, and making the sprites move. I hope you have understood and familiarized yourself with creating a project as simple as this. Thank you.